What's up, my family? Listen, first-time listener, or you've been here the whole damn time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, giddy up, let's go, enjoy the clip, no notes.
My boy Kev, and he's been an Alabama fan going back to A.J. McCarron. And he says the same thing that Jalen does on third down is the same thing we're seeing him do now. That was the scariest time for Alabama fans when he was the quarterback. He said third down, he stares down. You don't know where the pass is going to be. And this is the one thing I didn't know about Jalen because we just haven't seen enough. And me and you probably share this same thought. We were concerned, dare I say, about his arm talent getting the ball there, getting to where it needed to be, right? Now, from what we've seen, it's not just about the arm talent. I now got to question his decision-making. You see what I'm saying? And his accuracy, where he's putting the ball. I thought those things were in check. Obviously, a young quarterback, you expect to be an off here, throw there, off a throw there. But, man, now you figure lack of arm talent, decision-making. I won't say he's seeing ghosts, but he's taking his eyes off the progression, off his reads, focusing on the rush, seeing it come at him, and just making no anticipation. The same thing that Tom says about Sirianni in the field. We haven't seen that from Hurts in the pocket. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's the hard part. I hear so many people talk about, well, it's only 10 games, but how much time do you give the kid? I mean, listen, Tua has been playing in Miami, came back 329, 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to Jalen Waddle in London. They still lost the game because they don't have the horses on defense. They got injuries. But you hear trade rumors right now. They're trying to upgrade their position and get Deshaun and send Tua to Washington. So every team at some point, if you feel like you don't have the guy, they're always going to be looking. Every avenue, every opportunity they can find something better, that they can think they can find something better than what they already have, if they don't have any 100% equivocal faith in that person, then yes. And be honest here. What up, Will? William, Bill Middlebrook.
Bill Middlebrook.
Is he in Mass or Rhode Island or some shit like that?
I don't know.
Somewhere up there.
Mass. But I think he bought some Mass.
But if Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie didn't give the quarterback that was here who should not be named anymore 100% unequivocal support, and they never did it, why do you think Jalen's going to get the same thing with less results?
Giving him only one season doesn't make sense to me. Unless he's like absolutely horrible, like absolutely pitiful. He can't do anything, kind of bad. There's no sign of hope. Then obviously 1 year and done. But if there's any sign of hope that he can develop, you keep giving. You have to give him more than one season, and it doesn't matter whether you believe in him or not. Browns just scored, by the way, opening drive. Whether you believe him or not, like, it's only reasonable to give him more than one season.
Mm-hmm.
Development, your progression isn't linear. Sometimes it takes years for players to finally hit their stride. I mean, earlier on in his career, there were questions about Dak Prescott. Remember, he had the big rookie year, but sophomore year, he was terrible. Russell Wilson wasn't that great his first 2 years. I know I'm not. It makes it sound like I'm comparing Hurts to them, and I'm not saying he has that type of potential. Which is what makes it harder to believe in him, because he doesn't have that kind of upside.
He hasn't shown you those flashes like they did.
You know what I mean? So I get that, and I totally understand. I'm just saying that, like, even if he can develop into someone who is like a top 10 quarterback, you got to see if he can. Also, you got to consider the fact that next year, like what you said, there's no one in the draft. Who are we gonna draft? Like, apparently I haven't done any scouting, but to everyone I speak to that follows college football and the draft, there's really no one in the draft at quarterback who's worth taking. So I don't feel like wasting a first round pick on a bust. I totally understand, and that's why I was on the mindset. You just play Hurts. You play Hurts because that's the best. That's the best you can go. And plus, you know what you have in Flacco. You know what you have in Minshew. You know that neither of them are franchise quarterbacks.
But
that's-
to that point though, Minshew has shown you more, and he has won more games than Jalen.
He has, but again, the point is to find a franchise quarterback. That's the point. So you know Flacco and Mitchell aren't it. Do we know Hurts isn't it? What makes Hurts be able to exceed the upside or the ceiling of a Minshew is that Hurts' intangibles are through the roof. So you can believe that he is going to reach the highest potential that he can be. The question is, what is that potential?